Good morning, welcome to the dealer only auto auction. It is very dark out, so the time change has changed things just a little bit. I'm literally having my flashlight out to look at things today. I think we've got probably about 45 cars on the list for over here. I've got this one as my first one. This is a Ford Fusion all-wheel drive. Really hard to see much of anything. Things look pretty dark on the camera screen, but we use our hands a little bit to see things too. So, you know, I'm reaching down, touching tire treads and kind of seeing with what I can see with. They've got some good lights out here, but doesn't see everything. This is a dangerous situation. If a car has hail damage, you're going to miss it unless you're paying really close attention. I saw a ding in the top of the roof here, but this one looks to be good on the exterior. Some of these come with a 7-day certification as well. Now that doesn't apply to cosmetic things. If you miss something that you should have seen, it kind of falls on you. But as far as how it runs and drives, so we've got the flashlight out. It's early. It's 7. Seats look good. Interior looks good. It's again no crazy dents or scratches. Back through the regular checklist. Window, 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 and window. Solid. This one's got a sunroof. Sunroof is good. Radio.
Sponsored by AbbVie.
Yep. And blower motor. It's a good way to start the morning. Let's pull up our app and scroll through. This auction uses a OBD2 attachment down there that not only tracks the vehicle but also lets you look around and find OBD codes as well if the seller has opted for that. So let's see here if we can find any codes for this one. Scrolling through. DTC information, evap system, high purge flow. So might have a bad evap solenoid or something else, but we'll take note of it and look it up here in a little bit and see if it's worth still getting into. Moving down our list, we have this Lexus that was running last week. I don't know if the seller didn't get what they want, but I checked this one out last week and it seemed to be in really nice shape. Tires are good. It looks beautiful. It's 18, so it's not super new or super old. Man, you really can't see much on the camera, but black leather interior, sunroof. We'll go start it just to make sure there's not any new codes, but other than that, this one passed last week, so let's see. And no check engine light or anything. We're good. Next one on my list is close by as well. It should be this one back here. Little Nissan. Tire feels good. You can hear the pressure washing company back there coming through cleaning everything. Little ding. Little off alignment there. That's a little loose. The rims don't have their plastic covers, but interior looks okay. Nothing really special about this car. It's just probably a really budget-friendly piece. Tires all feel good. Not seeing anything crazy. Ooh, dark. Let's see, no code.
Still, sometimes I'm amazed.
Radio's good. Backup camera works. Let's double check and make sure if this one's certified or not so that we know to drive it. It would be risky to not drive a Nissan if it's not certified. This one, 2018 Nissan Rogue. Let's see, no code. Radio's good. Backup camera works. Let's double check and make sure if this one's certified or not so that we know to drive it. It would be risky to not drive a Nissan if it's not certified. This one, 2018 Nissan Rogue. is, so we're in good shape there. But let's back it out a little more and tap the brakes a little bit. Visibility is pretty low right now as far as in a car with window tint, so I don't want to be too risky. Brakes are making a little noise, but they're firm. I think they're just wet. I'd say we're safe with this one. Let's see what's next on our list. We're looking at 680. Got a nice Tahoe to go look at. 680. This one has a 7-day guarantee. Tires are decent. Looks like they've got the hood popped. Let's see if there's anything good to see under here. Everything looks okay. Tires a little dry rotted. And she's locked. Let's go around and unlock it. Really common on these like Tahoes and Suburbans and stuff, this little rubber trim piece comes out right there. Oh good, she's got juice. Unlocked. Finish our walk around. No sunroof, but that's alright. This has the gray leather interior. Running boards. This one is not a bucket seat variant, this is the bench seat variant. That tire feels okay. Power lift gate works. Got some all weather mats. Cool. Yep, all 4 tires seem to be about in the same shape. Looks to be in fairly decent shape for being more than 10 years old. Ooh, tight squeeze. Alright, let's see if she'll fire up. That won't help him out. Heated seats. A little bit of radio. This time of year is really hard. You're checking for heat early in the morning and AC in the evening, or in the afternoon. And you've got to make sure they both work, but it's hard to check air conditioning when it's cold, and it's, not as bad to check heat when it's hot, but still kind of difficult. And the last one. Perfect, no sunroof. I always like this feature on these. Ooh, what's my guy hidden back there? That's a Boba Fett doll. Action figure, my bad, action figure. Check our seat. Got some tiltage, some forward backage. Yep. Backup camera's good. So these, especially these years, are common for transmission issues. So let's double check if we're certified on this one. We are, but I'm gonna give it a quick drive just to make sure. Loop around a little bit just to see. Hit our wipers real quick. Let's go this way. I don't think I'll be in the pressure washer's way if I go this way. All of our tire pressures are reading good. We don't even have a TPMS sensor. I mean, we're doing all right with this thing. Shifts through, feels good. Not up to any crazy speeds, but definitely prefer when it's a little bit more sunny, trying to make these drives. Oh my goodness, they got their brights on me. At least that's what it feels like. Oh, they did. Definitely did. Hey, look, I'm not one to judge, but if you're that old you can't see without your brights on and you're just blinding everybody else, probably shouldn't be driving. I don't know about you guys, but here in Kentucky they actually implemented a new law back in January that they are requiring vision tests at renewal of driver's licenses. Of course, you can bring a recent vision exam paperwork to be able to pass that, or you can do it right there at the branch. So I guess that's a good way of making sure that a driver is actually capable of seeing before just handing them a driver's license. I'm sure some people are gonna be like, "Oh, I didn't bring my glasses today," or "Oh, I didn't put in my contacts this morning." But how'd you get there? You know, I'm sure someone might have took you, but seems like a good idea to me. So this one checks out. I really like these Tahoes and Yukons at this price point, with a little bit of mileage to it, but still a very solid vehicle. Definitely something that I would recommend to somebody needing a family vehicle that's, you know, gonna be able to do a lot. We're making our way back here to most of the CDJR products. There's a healthy bit of them. That's what my focus is on this morning. I've got probably multiple of these trucks in the list. A couple of Compasses, a couple of Cherokee, no Sublime Green Chargers. The first one I've got is a red edition Compass that's not sitting over here. 4.3 is missing. 4.5 was my next one, so that's this one. Tires are all right. 7-day certification. Quad cab 5.7 with the 8.4 screen. Got some all-weather mats in the back. She's close to needing tires. Tailgate works. Sun's just starting to try to come up, so we've got a little bit more light than we had. 2 keys, that's always a good sign. I believe most of these were off lease vehicles, so these are the kind of vehicles that I really like to find. Most people, when they lease them, try to do a really good job of taking care of them, because they know that when they turn them back in, they get checked over for damage and any other issues.
3-1, the most new.
Alright, we've got radio. Let's turn up some heat, fan speed. Changes direction, blows good. I'm just going to turn that off. No lights. Window. 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 Awesome. Backup camera. Parking sensors. Once again, being a 25,000 miles, I'm not terribly concerned with driving it around. This one passes for me. Next, we've got another Ram 1500 Night Edition. Good tires, and no roof, but full crew cab. 8.4 with heated seats and heated steering wheel. All of these have the cooler boxes. If you want to be fancy and call it a toolbox, you can, but that's for drinks. That's a cooler box. Wouldn't have a liner to dump it out if it wasn't. Little scuff, nothing crazy. And once again, I'll look at all of these again as they're coming through the lane. It's just get your eyes on something as much as possible. I look at all the pictures online. I walk around the car out here, and then I look at the car as it's coming through the lane. Just give myself as many opportunities to catch as many things as possible, or to see how amazing it is 3 times. No lights, well, that light, but, and power rear glass. Where's your button? There you are. Awesome. Backup cam, parking sensors, fronts are off, but that's why they're off. Turning. Back it up, back it up, back it up. How clear is that picture? I'm amazed with how clear of a picture they can get on a camera in a tailgate. When I grew up, my first cell phone didn't even have a camera. This one's pretty nice. I think this one passes. What about you? So we're kind of just skipping back and forth. We're here, now we're over here. It helps my time efficiency when they're all kind of close together. Not always that lucky. Sometimes you got to run back and forth, but that's why I go through my list the way I do, trying to be as efficient with my time as possible. Another Bighorn. This one doesn't have heated seats and steering wheel, but still a good looking truck. Have you guys heard that they're bringing the Hemi back? That's recent news. Us as dealers, people think that we get like the first bit of information on that kind of stuff, and we never. Dodge, I guess, prides themselves, and I've heard this before, on letting the people know at the same time as letting dealers know. It's, to them, it makes the most sense to have their customers just as informed as their dealers. But sometimes there's a little bit of an issue with that. When all of the launches were happening for the Final Call Charger and Challengers, the Demon, the Black Ghost, those cars, dealers didn't know how many they had until the people knew how many they had allocated to them. So the Dodge Garage website launched, and it said, hey, you've got 3 Demons coming. Well, by the time we knew, we were getting blown up with phone calls and like scrambling, and people are like, can I claim it? Can I claim it? Can I claim it? And you're just trying to look it up and be like, hold on now, how many do we have? So kind of cool that they let their customers know as soon as possible, but being on the other side of that, it's kind of difficult not knowing ahead of time. So with the TRX coming back, allegedly, it's not something that we've just gotten a mass bulletin, red flag straight to our emails. Hey, be aware that the TRX is coming back. We've just kind of heard speculation and things the same as customers. And our rear, everything looks good here. Oh yeah, man, look, that's such a good quality for a backup camera. Oh yeah, brakes are good. Brakes are good. What's our next one? Most of these in this row are certified. My next 10 or 12 that I'm looking at are all certified, so I'm not crazy worried about driving every single one. There's our next one. Right in line. Boom, boom. I've seen this on a couple of the vehicles they've had around here, and I don't know what it means. I don't know if it means they've fixed something on it, if it needs something, or if it's code telling someone, ooh, this is one I want to buy. I don't know. 8.4, heated seats and wheel. Crew cab. That's a good looking unit. Dang. Go ahead and check her back. Wait for the screen to load up. Get some dang heat up in here. I'm not a fan of driving in that mode, just because I've always heard driving a vehicle in four-wheel drive is very hard on it. I assume the auto knows when to kick in and out, but I'd rather not cause any extra damage if it can be prevented. And there's still a two-wheel drive mode available. So in my opinion, just leave it in two-wheel drive. Our weather's not really bad enough down here to need it. And if it was snowing, I'd probably kick it into, you know, 4 auto if there was snow on the ground. But and last thing, yeah, that works. All right, this one passes. As the sun's come up some more, we can see a little bit better. Next one is this Compass. Tires feel good. A little dirt on her. I know people give these smaller Jeeps, the non-Wranglers, a hard time, but they've really done a lot to throw extra features at these and make these look really nice. The bigger screen, the nice interiors, the white on black look, the blacked out rim. We've got the newer Jeep steering wheel. Some of these have panoramic sunroofs. Hey, I told you to open. Oh, that's right, you're not power liftgate. So it doesn't have all the features, but it's got some of them. A little bit of paint action there we have to take care of. A little ding. Look, it's got enough features, all right? It doesn't have to have all. As far as safety goes, that's where these stand out. These new come, I don't know about in 22, but new, they come standard with the adaptive cruise control. They come standard with the blind spot, that little triangle right there, and the lane keep assist. So standard on the newer ones that come with a good amount of stuff, trying to keep you safe. Does it come with massaging seats? No. You gotta go to a Grand Cherokee to get one to get that. Yup. You get heated seats in the steering wheel as well. Crank it up. I know this is crazy. I just got in this and it's already got some warmth to it. Got a tire pressure sensor dead. Let's go a little forward first. Gotcha. And on back. And that's a really clear picture too. This one passes for me. Well, I feel kind of bad for not getting more video and info while at the auction today. There was definitely a lot going on, trying to look at as many cars as I had on the list. Ended up having to, pretty well sprint through everything. But we got a couple. We got some different stuff, trucks, SUVs, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, you'll see what I got when we get back to the dealership and they've landed. So we'll see you then.